Amol Kulkarni sir has joined.
नो सर।
ठीक है, मैं फोन करता हूँ सर. I would request all participants to open their cameras. सभी participant कैमरा ओपन करें, अपने रोल नंबर से रीनेम करें. ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट कैमरास ओपन करिए सभी लोग. Within a few minutes, our first resource person, Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir, will join this cloud meeting. On daily basis, the lectures will be from 2:30 to 5:30, or as per the convenience of the resource person. So I hope that all of you will be regularly attending the lectures. Also, all of you will take something in your bags of this NEP 2020, which you will deliver to your colleagues, to your friends. And I hope that the motive and objective of this orientation and sensitization course will be fulfilled.
सर कुलकर्णी सर ज्वाइन हो चुके हैं।
Okay. So you can start the banner in the university song, Amol.
यस सर।
Screen sharing is closed, Amol. Huh?
यस सर, फिर से कर।
कोई problem. Take your own time. Don't be in a hurry.
गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे,
गीत आमुचे सागराचे, इतिहासाचे जनमनाचे, गीत आमुचे जागराचे, गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे, गीत आमुचे सागराचे, वर्षाचा पैठणीत भिनलेला.
नक्षीतच पक्षी पक्षी विजयाचा मिळलेला.
सोन पहाट उदयाचे गीत आमुचे उजेडाचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे. प्रज्ञेचा सूर्य नवा शब्द शब्द उजळून गेला. समतेचा संगराचा अर्थ ढाळून गेला. विराट विशाल संस्कृतीचे गीत आमुचे जीवनाचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे. गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे.
Thank you, Amol. You can stop the university song in the banner. So, on behalf of UGC Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, I welcome today's honorable guest, Dr. Anil Kulkarni, sir, a person with a vast teaching and research experience. Also, I welcome all the selected participants, nearly 108 participants, those who have been selected to this 22nd NEP Orientation and Sensitization course being organized by this UGC Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. And this is the first NEP course of this year 2025. As already have been communicated in the induction meeting that it will be a 8 working days course in which from Monday to Friday classes will be there in the first week, and Saturday, Sunday will be a holiday, and from in the second week from Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday 3 working days will be the classes, and Thursday there will be an MCQs exam or 2 MCQs exam will be there. So I hope that all of you will enjoy this journey of 8 working days, which we will be carrying forward with a renowned resource person in the field of higher education. And I hope that all of you will have some inputs that you will carry to your students, to your teachers, to your colleagues, and to the society. Coming back to the resource person, Dr. Anil Kulkarni, sir, AP Kulkarni, sir. As I have told you, that a person with a vast teaching, research, administrative experience, Dr. Anil Kulkarni, sir, his professional experiences of around 38 years in teaching, 10 years in research and commerce faculty of Savitribai Phule Pune University. He is also appointed by Honorable Governor as a member of Board of Management at YCMU Nasik. Also appointed by Government of Maharashtra as a member of Scrutiny Committee for Private University. Also member Account and Finance Committee of SNDT University, then member Commerce Board of Study, MIT World Peace University, then president of Akhil Bharatiya Rashtriya Shakshanik Mahasangh AB RSM Higher Education Wing of Maharashtra, then president of Bharatiya Rajniti Abhyas Mandal, then state in charge of Vidyapit Vikas Manch Maharashtra, then vice president of Deen Dayal Shikshan Sanstha Baramati Pune, and vice president of Saraswati Mandir Shikshan Sanstha Pune. And also he is an education advisor to H.V. Desai College Pune and Amkreshwar Arts, Commerce and Science College Windsor. Also he has held the position of the principal, vice principal of H.V. Desai College, and also have been elected 4 times as a member of Commerce faculty, then as a member of Accounting Board of Studies for 4 times. Then he has been also being the senior member of Savitribai Phule Pune University for 2 terms, and also have been nominated as a member of Accounts and Audit Committee of the same university, Savitribai Phule Pune University. Then also nominated as a member of Standing Committee of the same university and appointed as a chairman and member of Local Inquiry Committee for Colleges and Institutions of Savitribai Phule University for more than 25 years. Also has been appointed as a chairman of Paper Setter Committee for Accounting, Communication, Financial Management for more than 25 years, and also editorial board member of books of YCMU Nasik, and appointed as a member of Government of Maharashtra as a member of Common Workload Committee for Senior College Teachers and Non-Teaching Staff. Also worked as a member of Workload Committee for Teacher at SSP University. Then also worked as a member of Syllabus Restructuring Committee, Vice Chancellor nominee, subject expert for the selection of assistant professors, principals. So a person with a vast experience. Also, he has supervised the students for MPhil and PhD, has also penned 22 books, and also have published research articles, nearly 20 articles, and also have a journalism experience and also a social contribution. So it is indeed really a pleasure and honor for all of us to have him here as a resource person. So again, I welcome Dr. A.P. Kulkarni, sir, and I would now hand over the session to him. He will continue with this lecture till 4:30. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor.
Welcome.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of this university, Honorable Director of this Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya Teachers Training Center, Academic Staff College, Dr. Patil sir, Dr. Rafael sir, and all the dignitaries and dear participants. First of all, let me give you best wishes for Happy New Year, which we are celebrating from 1st January. New Year started. And the new year started with very proper, I can say, workshop, or you can say your teacher training program on national education policy, which is a new education policy of 21st century. It is the new education policy of 21st century, but NEP is known as National Education Policy 2020. And I would like to congratulate Honorable Vice Chancellor and all the office bearers of this university for conducting such a very useful seminars, useful training programs for assistant professors, and all the relevant persons in the universities and colleges, because they must know what is NEP 2020, because coming next 25 years, we are going to implement this policy, I think. Because first policy when introduced, it was also 20 years, 1966 to 86. Second policy introduced in 86, again it was more than 20 years and more than 32 years, means it was implemented more than 32 years. And then this new policy started in 2020. So actually there are Education Commission reports when India became independent. Dr. Radhakrishnan Commission report was there. Then Kothari Commission report published in 1966, which is the first, actually, I can say, drastic policy document of India introduced by Kothari Commission, where a lot of things they discussed. Then after that, when Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister, new education policy introduced in 1986. It was amended in 1992 again. Some changes made in that policy. That policy also take base of this 66 policy, 66 report, even Radhakrishnan Commission report. And in both these reports, they have visualized what should be India after independence. But unfortunately, as I said, what was discussed in first planning commission in 1951 to 56, 5 years plan we implemented. 51 to 56, 56 to 61, 61 to 67, 5 years plan, then 3 annual years plan, again 5 years plan. And now 5-year plan concept is collapsed. And now we started NEP-JAN-A. So on the basis of that, if we discuss that all our dignitaries, those who are working at all India level, all thinkers, all leaders of India are having definitely some vision about the development of India. And development of India is possible only if there is a proper education is given to all. So what type of education we should give? Because we were in slavery more than 1,000 years. Mughal came, French came, British people came. So we were under their rules. And 150 years, British people actually ruled India as a whole. And at that time, Lord Mountbatten introduced one policy, education policy. It is called Mountbatten policy. Then, when India has started its independence after Lord Mountbatten was the last viceroy, then when we started our independence, after independence, our social thinkers, political thinkers, leaders, they thought about our education system. And whatever Macaulay's system, which was Macaulay, was a British person who introduced policy, and Macaulay was viceroy. He thought that unless and until we change education policy of India, India cannot come under our control. If you want to rule India for a long time, you need to change the education system they have. And so he purposely introduced Macaulay's system, we called, and we definitely criticized Macaulay's system 50 years. Because after independence, we started implementing Macaulay's system. Though we become independent, but many British rules, regulations still continued. Till today also they are continued in some areas. So Macaulay's idea was very clear. He thought that we cannot bring all small workers from England to India. And how to rule India then? Only upper officers we can brought from England, but who will do at lower level? And we need to give some training to them because they will implement our policies properly in India. And that's why I introduced this education system. Where English is definitely, still we are following English, as you know better. But anyway, it has some advantages also, definitely, because people started taking education through school education, through primary education, to corporation, self-government started. And after independence, our thinker have definitely thought about it. Dr. Radhakrishnan Commission report, if you read, or Kothari Commission report, if you read, they definitely criticize this Macaulay system. And they said that we need such an education system which will satisfy the demands of Indian people. So what is the purpose of education finally? Macaulay's purpose was clear. He wanted to produce clerks to run his administration. But our education purpose is definitely different, which was discussed by Indian thinkers before independence also. Without discussing too much, I can only quote Swami Vivekananda. Vivekananda has defined what is the purpose of education. What is education? Definition of education, so many people give definition of education. But simple definition, which you can understand, is given by Swami Vivekananda. And what Swamiji said, that education means manifestation of the qualities which already exist in a man. Perfection of manifestation already exists in a man. We have to make perfect. We have to develop his inner qualities. God has given qualities to every person. Through our education system, we need to observe what qualities student has. And we have to develop, we have to make him perfect in that quality. All are not same. Everybody is different than each another. But how to utilize their common power, that was discussed with Swami Vivekananda. And NEP 2020 also take cognizance of Vivekananda's thought, Ramakrishna Paramahansa's thought, Radhakrishnan Commission report, Kothari Commission report, New Education Policy report. All these documents were considered by this NEP 2020 committee members also. You know better, Dr. Kasturi Rangan, well-known scientist, was director of ISRO, ex-director of ISRO. Under his chairmanship, committee was appointed in 2016 when Modi ji became Prime Minister. He started thinking on education system and he asked Education Minister to look into detail, and then Education Minister, there were different education ministers, Irani, then Prakash Javadekar, then today's education minister. All these ministers have taken serious efforts to introduce proper education system in India. So they appointed one committee under the chairmanship of Dr. Kasturi Rangan. And there were some vice chancellor, ex-vice chancellors, some social experts were there. And committee took lot of efforts. 2 years they discussed this policy, right from 18 to 20. And they interacted right from Sarpanch to the higher education minister at national level. They discussed with all state education ministers, all state leaders, vice chancellors, ex-vice chancellors, educationalists, experts, so many persons. They contacted more than 217 experts and taken their views while drafting this policy. 74 institutes were involved. Their views were considered by this committee. And committee took 14 times meeting, 2 to 3 days meeting, 14 times. And after such a long discussion of 2 years, which they have interacted right from, as I said, HRD minister, till the Sarpanch of village level, till some educational experts at village level, those who are working in villages, those who are working in urban areas, all such experts of education institutes, state ministers, political leaders, political parties, they were contacted, their views were taken, they discussed in their meeting, and finally this 484 pages draft was prepared and submitted to the education minister. And higher education minister then, after discussing in detail with their officers at central level and UGC and other NCRT, all these all India bodies also were considered, discussed before finalizing this draft. And then the draft was finalized and put up before the parliament. And parliament unanimously approved this draft on 29th July 2020. The draft was unanimously approved by parliament, and so it has become national education. Because it is accepted by nation, by all the parties in the parliament, gave their sanction to this report. And then report submitted to different states also. Because as you know, education as per our constitution, education comes in concurrent list. So whatever policy center is framing, they need to take state views also into consideration, because state has some stake in the education system in India. And so the states were also considered, and most of the states have also given consent for implementation of this policy. So this policy, as a widely you can say, it is accepted by all, majority people accepted. After all, you know, there are some against views of it. Some people are not ready to change. So they need some correction in the policy, and it will go on. Any document is not permanent. It will make amendments as and when some problems come. So we'll discuss in the next lecture. First, let me tell you what is the policy of 2020. What is the NEP 2020? Most of the people might have read out this report. But this policy has given a drastic infrastructural changes in education. Structural changes are introduced in this education system. After 75 years of independence, we thought about these changes. Actually, these changes demanded by many sections, many times in last 75 years. But in some policy, cognizance was taken of some points neglected. In this policy, now they have given total thought. And what is the policy? This policy is student-centric policy. There are two centric. One, it is student-centric, and second, it is Bharat-centric. भारत की खोज, भारत केंद्रित शिक्षा व्यवस्था, ये इसकी पहचान है. So last 75 years blindly we followed, unfortunately, Macaulay system. 1 year teaching, then at the end of the year exam, then some passed, some failed. This system we introduced and we continued, unfortunately, 75 years. And there was a criticism of our education system right from president to sarpanch. Everybody was discussing, industrialists, farmers, businessmen, everybody was criticizing. And what was the criticism? That whatever students coming out from your university and colleges are not employable. They don't have any skill. You are producing unemployed youth only. बेरोजगारी का कारखाना चला रहे आप लोग. ये क्रिटिसिज्म हम सुनते आ रहे हैं 50 साल. When I was teacher, professor, principal, vice principal, we listen this type of criticism. We tried our level best to answer that criticism. But 2 points are definitely discussed by all criticizers. One, that you don't provide any skill to your students. And that's why they are unemployable. You are teaching them outdated syllabus. That was another criticism. They don't have self-confidence. Actually, these are the expectations of education, objectives of education. These are the objectives of education, that students should have self-confidence. You should develop self-confidence among the students. You should have society interaction. Every person is a social animal. So you have to relate relation with society. So how to behave in society, how to keep relation in society, everything you should teach your student. That is the expectation of the society. So parents were criticizing, politicians were criticizing, businessmen were criticizing. And so it was the need of the time to take serious note of this criticism and find out solution to it. And that's why some changes are suggested in this policy, taking into consideration this criticism. What is the object of education? Are you achieving this object or not? Whether you are fulfilling your dreams or not, or it is a waste of time. After completing of 16 years in education system, when you become graduate, if student is unable to answer simple questions, he don't have any skill, again we need to train him. That type of criticism was there. And so what you are doing in school and colleges? So all these points were considered, these criticism points were considered by policymakers. Thanks to them, they have considered it very seriously. In detail, they have considered and they tried to find out solution to it through this policy. So background of this policy, you must know on what background this policy is introduced, taking into consideration last 75 years expectations of the society people, which we are not fulfilling. I was students of accountancy. What I studied in accountancy, I taught as a teacher, because our syllabus is framed at university level. Universities are very big umbrella. You know, under Pune University, 1,000 colleges are there. Mumbai University, 1,000 colleges. Nagpur University, 1,000 colleges. And syllabus is framed at university level, then it is circulated to the colleges. And any change, if you want to make it, it takes 2 years to 3 years. Because I work in many committees of the university, syllabus framing committee, board of studies, faculty, academic council, senate, all these bodies. When I work, I saw that it's a time-taking job. You cannot make change so fast in this present system. And so these education policy makers have suggested give autonomy to the educational institutions. If you want to flourish educational institution, give them autonomy. ये license raj खत्म कीजिए. We are following license raj in education system. In 1991, now Dr. Manmohan Singh passed away. Thanks to Dr. Manmohan Singh, he was a very clever, very brilliant finance minister and prime minister of India. When Manmohan Singh became finance minister in 1991, India was facing a lot of economic problems. We were on the worst situation. And when Manmohan Singh accepted finance ministry on one condition, that give me freedom and allow me to take bad decisions which you may feel it is bad. Allow me to take such decisions which may not you like, may not be popular, but such decisions are needed to reform our economic system and to solve this economic problem. So P.V. Narasimha was Prime Minister at that time. And he accepted his request and said, Mr. Manmohan Singh, you become finance minister on your own conditions. We will not interfere in your any decisions. Your decisions will be welcome, will be accepted by the government. And fortunately, he followed that promise. And so in 1991, when he became finance minister, radical changes he made. So he introduced liberalization policy. And because of that policy, in last 30 years, we saw what is the economic progress we made. Because he vanished license Raj. He said, no, you should give autonomy and freedom to industries, then only industry will flourish. Make privatization. So, you know that because of GATT agreement, we signed GATT agreement, and because of that, the word came gas. The word came liberalization, LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. The LPG word was introduced. And because of that LPG methodology, we are observing that a lot of industries developed, small business developed, our GDP increased, and we came out from that economic crisis which we were facing in 1991. And today, we are on the 5th level in the world market. India's economic situation is we are at 5th level. Next to America, China, France, we are there. And Prime Minister Modi ji said that up to 2030, means within next 5 years, we will be at 3rd level. Today we are on 5th. We will pass 4th one and then we will come to 3rd one. So already this economic development we are observing because of such policy changes made in 1991, and these policy changes were continued. Though parties in the power changed, different parties came in the power, but policy remained constant. That policy still today we are following, and we are enjoying benefits of that policy. That is the liberalization and autonomy and freedom given to industries. License Raj vanished, and now same philosophy and same thinking is there when they introduce this 2020 NEP 2020. That give autonomy. What is the criteria? What are the specialities of this policy? I told you specialities that first it is Bharat centric, second it is student centric, third it is giving autonomy. Autonomy is encouraged in this NEP 2020. Give autonomy to the institutions, give them freedom. You believe in them, keep faith in them. Today what happened? We are taking decisions at central level or state level at our university level. And when we are taking decisions, people thinking that no, don't give freedom to the colleges, they will do anything. I participated in university meetings, and when we introduced that, let the colleges design syllabus of one subject minimum. So many teachers opposed it, principals opposed it. And what was their point of opposition? Their point was, if you give freedom to them, they will make it diluted syllabus. There won't be any quality. And they will give marks. And bogus students will come in the market. That was their point. when they were opposing it. So I said, we are not believing our own people. So this was the situation, that there was a centralized mechanism we developed, and under that mechanism, everybody should work. That was our policy. So we were not keeping faith in our own people. Now NEP 2020 says that make faith in your own people. And so, as I said, it is Bharat centric, it is student centric, as well as it is considering teachers into center point. It is not teacher centric, but teachers are at center point. In that policy document, one chapter is there where teachers' contribution is expected. First time it has happened, because finally teachers are going to implement this policy. And so their importance must be recognized. And that was done by these policymakers. So thanks to them, they have recognized that unless and until we consider teachers' views and we involve them into policies, it will not be implemented properly. So teachers are expected to participate more and more in this policy, and that's why this Malviya mission started at all India level, and in our Maharashtra it is given to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, that they are conducting under this Malviya mission training program such programs for teachers, because teachers are the center point of it. So they must know what is the policy, what is the background to make this policy. So I told you in short what is the background, because you people are also knowing, you are also listening all this criticism last so many years. On the basis of that, they tried to find out some solutions to it. And so first little change in the policy is this. So it is Bharat centric, it is student centric, it is giving autonomy, it is considering teachers' views, teachers as a center point. Then what are the objectives of the policy? As I said, three objectives are common, right from Radhakrishnan Commission report to till this NEP 2020. One is access, give access to all, accessibility. Then equity, accessibility, equity, affordability. These 3 points were discussed in all the policies. And we achieved some definitely targets in that, because now today there is access. Now at a village level also you will find small village, there are schools. Some schools are so small, the number of students are less than 20, less than 10, but still schools are run at Pada level, at village level, at very interior part of the country. There are schools. So accessibility taken into consideration in last 75 years, definitely we achieved some success in that, definitely. Because that was the policy in the first policy it was discussed, that give access to education to all. First give access. So accessibility is still there in this policy also. Second is equity. All are equal in schools and colleges. That equity is also mentioned, and we achieved certain success in this also objective, equity. Third is, as I told you, affordability. Now that is not yet, you can say 100% we achieved success in it, but primary education, secondary education, taking government's role in the education system, it is affordable. Where there are government schools, corporation schools, it is affordable because government has taken responsibility to give this primary education. And thanks to again ministry, right to education, RT introduced. Right to education, RT introduced. Again Manmohan Singh, he was the Prime Minister at that time. And RT, because of right to education now, every student is giving an opportunity to take education up to the age of 14. It is the responsibility of the government. As per Constitution, it is the responsibility of the government to give primary education to all, and it is compulsory, it is free. In government schools and government colleges, education is totally free. So accessibility at a certain level, definitely we achieved some success in it. Equity also we achieved certain success in it, because all colleges you will find there are girls, there are boys, there are students from rich family, students from middle class families, students from poor class families. All such students are there in one class. There is no any bifurcation among them. And then equity, affordability. So as I said, affordability is there because those who don't have money still they get education. And in some states now, women education is totally free, like Maharashtra. Maharashtra government took a very drastic decision to make women education free in higher education also, in professional education also. It was free in traditional wings, but now it has become free in professional wings also. So these are the, because of that policy makers put this objective, government has to do that. And so some governments are doing, some state governments are doing good job in it. They are implementing. One friend of me who's a principal just visited Assam for NAC committee. And he said me day before yesterday only that Assam government is really implementing NEP 2020 very fast. So some good examples are there in Karnataka also, in Tamil Nadu also, even in Maharashtra, Gujarat. We are observing this implementation is started and women education became affordable. All, you can say, deprived class, that was also considered. Deprived class students would get facility to take education. And that's why affordability is very important point. Those who are from poor families, for them, there are different scholarships are introduced in different state governments. Up to primary education, secondary education is made free to them. If they take education, admission in any government schools or government college, education is free to them. So affordability is very equally important part. Till today, I cannot say that it is 100% achieved, but certain level up to school education, we achieved it. Affordability. So these 3 points are common in all education policy reports. What is new in this 2020? They added 2 more objectives. One is quality, 4th one, and 5th one is accountability. So access, equity, affordability were there. They were continued in this policy also. 2 more objectives kept before us. That is, one, you should give now quality education, and you should give education in such a way which will, and accountability, which will be make the students accountable. So quality and accountability, these are the 2 more objectives, and that's why structural changes are made in education system, because we want to give quality education to all. Because criticism was on that only. You are not giving any quality education. Students are unemployable. This criticism we are listening last so many years. And so somewhere we need to find out solution to it. And that done, they did it in this policy document, that accountability and quality, unless and until there is accountability, unless and until there is quality, these 2 objectives cannot be achieved. What society expects from us? That you should give skilled manpower to the world. India should give skilled manpower to the world. Because what is the benefit of India today? Because India is a young people country. Average age of India is 27, where it is more than 50 in European countries and all other developed countries. Old people are more, working class is less. In India, working class population is more, old people population is less comparatively. And so that is called dividend. So this dividend, how we can utilize it? How we can utilize it for the benefit of India, for the development of India. And that's why policy documents said that you should keep these 2 objectives additionally in your policy, quality and accountability. What is quality? Quality education we need to give. And that's why some changes are made right from 3rd age. Now, when we will discuss about the structural change, in short, what are the structural changes made? We were following, giving education from age 6 age 6 to age 14, RT is applicable, Right to Education Act. That is the responsibility of the government today. But policy, this NEP 2020 made applicable age 3 to age 18. That is the addition made. Age 3 means which was, we were calling it as a Montessori education or pre-primary education. Junior KG, senior KG, play groups. When student completes age 3, he is admitted in the play group, then junior KG, then senior KG, and then first standard. Till today, we were considering only right from first standard to 12th standard. Their books were prepared, their syllabus was prepared, their teaching methodology decided from after age 6. But so many psychologists and educationalists proved that the brain development of a child took place, 85% brain development of the child took place from 0 to 6. 0 to 6. In this age group, 85% of brain development takes place. If these are the reports, then we must think about that education first, which was neglected, unfortunately, last 75 years. So this is addition, or this is the new point, that age 3 to age 6, these 3 years. So first they have decided structural change. Actually, 16 years are there also. We were following 10 plus 2 plus 3 formula. 10 plus 2 plus 3 means 15 years. Here also actually 15 years. 10 plus 2 plus 3. Now we are following 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 4, 15 years. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 means what is this 5 years? Junior playgroup, junior KG, senior KG, first standard and second standard. Means age 3 to age 8. Age 3 to age 8, it is called foundation course. It is a foundation course, and that is called pre-primary education, foundation course. Now they don't use word primary or pre-primary, they use word foundation course. Right from age 3, when brain development took place, child brain development took place in this age group, and in this age group, what should be the education given to the students? We never thought about it now. Now it is taught, and right from this year, 2020, I think 23, 24 in some states started. Some of the states will start in June 25. 24 started. 24, 25. In some states, it will start from 25. That what education should be given to this age group students. Now it is decided at national level. One committee was formed. Committee traveled a lot at national level, collected different samples and surveys, and on the basis of that, they came out with proper syllabus from age 3 to age 8, that foundation course. Most of the teachers are there, professors, teachers, principals, they were involved, primary teachers, secondary teachers, even some vice chancellors. All they were discussed, and they prepared one program, one syllabus, which was open for public to comment. And after receiving public comment, then it is finalized. As I said, NEP was discussed in detail at national level. Let me share you one information, that how many suggestions you received, 2 lakh suggestions received when NEP draft was published on website. 2 lakh suggestions were received by the committee, and they formed 8 committees, subcommittees to analyze these suggestions. 2 lakh suggestions. There were 8 committees were formed, and in these 8 committees, all these 2 lakh suggestions were categorized and discussed, and some of them were accepted in final report. So our people were aware about this policy document, because they give so suggestion in large number. Like that, this foundation course syllabus was also open for public debate, and lot of suggestions they received, and on the basis of that, they finalized the syllabus for all India level, and now it is introduced in India. So first time it has happened that what we should teach to student whose age is just 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old. That syllabus now it is decided at national level. National framework, syllabus framework committee was there. and they decided and they introduced. So proper cognizance is taken that unless and until you nurture such qualities among the students in their child age, you will not get benefits at all. Now we are observing that so many graduates and so many postgraduates, they are involved in so many criminal cases. Why they are involved in criminal cases? They are utilizing their knowledge for crime purpose. Because value education system was not given to them. हम गलत काम नहीं कराएंगे, ये सोच कभी हमने दी नहीं. वो देना जरूरी था और जिस एज में देना जरूरी था उस एज में नहीं दी. And that age is 3 to 8. When child brain development took place, some proper values he should develop in his mind, in his brain, and which will last lifelong lasting, that policies will be there. So these are the policies discussed in foundation course. And foundation course, once it is a quality, as I told you, quality education is the fourth objective of this policy. In this quality education, first at all level, we discussed all this point, foundation course. Then slowly next 3 years will come, age 8, then age 9, 10, 11. Means standard 3, 4, and 5. Next 3 stage. And then plus 3, 6, 7, 8. So 6, 7, 8. 5 plus 3 plus 3. So plus 3 plus 3, these are primary education and higher primary education. And then school education, last 4 stage. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So last 4 years is 8 to 12. Means 9 to 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. This is called school education. They called it school education. So when policy was introduced and implementation started, they started right from foundation course first. Foundation course is now started implemented in India, most of the states. Then in some states now they are preparing themselves for next 3 years course. In some states you will find they are at a time they are introduced foundation course plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 also. Such type of difference we are observing in India. But many states are doing proper job in this implementation of these structural changes. So plus 3 and 4, school education. And then finally higher education. Higher education I will talk later on. So first let me tell you that up to the age of 15, means 8 to age, right from playgroup to 12th standard, up to the age of 18, when he will pass 12th standard, approximate age of the student will be 18. And when he will enter in higher education, he becomes citizen of India because he becomes voters of India. After 18 years, he can vote. He can register his name in voter list and he can vote in elections. So up to the 18, he is in school education. After 18, he goes to higher education. And so it is expected that when he is completing his school education, some qualities among the student must be developed. And what are that qualities? Value-based education. It is discussed value-based education should be given. Proper respect about the values he must have. And the proper values he must have that expected. For example, simple thing, which is our Bharatiya Parampara, you can say. It is Bharat-centric education. That's why, what is the Bharatiya Parampara? What is Indian culture? For example, family system is our strength. Kutumba Vyavastha, family organization we have. And students are developing their personality in their family culture as well as in their school and college culture, in their society also, in which society they are living. So society contribution, school, education system contribution, and family contribution. In all these 3 contributions, then personality of the student gets developed. So first quality start development at family level. And so we need to explain the student the importance of family structure. What is family? How to give respect to the senior citizens in the family. your old age people are in the family. Three generations, four generations are staying under one family. So what should be the brotherhood relations you should keep with your family members? How to respect your mother, father, brother, sister. This is our Indian culture. And that we need to develop in this school education, right from age 3 to age 80. In these 15 years, traveling, his education traveling, his educational, you can say, journey. It is expected that he should be a devoted person. He should have respect about the nation. He should have respect about your family. He should have respect about proper culture of India, diversity, unity in diversity. Because India has different languages, different you can so say different culture in different states. But we need to find out what is the unity, what is the uniformity in that, how to make unity among them, how to keep brotherhood relations, no caste thinking in the mind, casteless thinking. We are human beings, respect about all genders. Such qualities you need to discuss in school education. That is expected. That accountability, as I showed you, accountability and quality, these are the two more objectives introduced in this policy. This is accountability. That I am accountable to my family. I am accountable to society. Teacher is accountable to the school. Teacher is accountable to his college or his university. We all are accountable to each another. And education system is also accountable to the society because society is spending money on us. Lot of money is spent on education to us. One thinker yesterday, I read one article in the newspaper where he suggested that lot of money we are spending on education to make our students graduates, postgraduates in IIT, IIM. It is subsidized education. And after getting degrees from IITs, IIM, they are going abroad and serving in that countries. Their contribution in the development of that country. So many Indians are working very at high level in abroad. And because of their contribution there, the countries are developing very fast. So he suggested that you should bring them back in India. That was his suggestion. Yesterday, one university professor wrote one article in yesterday's newspaper. And what was his suggestion? You should make these IIT and IIM students compulsory that after taking degree, minimum 5 years they should work in India. Why they are going abroad and working there? So their brain development is used by other countries. So it is a brain loss. And so this brain drain we need to stop. And we must bring such brilliant students back to our country, back to India. And their contribution should be utilized for Indian development. That was his suggestion. So that means what? Your accountability to society. And that point discussed in NEP 2020. That are you accountable or not? You are taking education, free education, subsidized education in the IITs, IIM. You are a very brilliant student, known as brilliant student. You are recognized, you are getting scholarships. And after that, what you are doing for India? What is your contribution for Indian development? Okay, you are going abroad, earning lakhs of rupees there. Your own career is very good. It is developed fast, may be helpful to your family, but how you are helpful to the society? It is $1 million question we need to ask. When Abraham Lincoln was a well-known president of India, his sentence is very popular. What is that sentence? Don't ask yourself, don't ask you what America is doing for you, ask yourself what you are doing for America. That was his statement. Now, that statement is relevant today in each and every country, actually in our country also. आप सोसाइटी के लिए क्या कर रहे हो? आपका सोसाइटी के लिए योगदान क्या है? It is teachers' contribution, schools' contribution, college contribution, university contribution, students' contribution. What is your contribution for the society? You need to develop that because society is spending money on education. Primary, secondary education, subsidized education available in our country. And so accountability is a very important factor. Accountability starts from teachers. We are accountable to our own institutes, own college, own university. And so we are accountable to our institute. Our institute is accountable to society. So this accountability is very important factor discussed in this NEP 2020 because that was neglected. एक कवि का बड़ा अच्छा पंक्ति मुझे याद आ रही है, देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी कुछ तो देना सीखे. ये पंक्ति की उसकी लाइंस है, पोएम, वेरी गुड पोएम. देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी कुछ तो देना सीखे. We took education. There are so many students in this country who are away from education. What we are doing for them? What is our responsibility? Everything is government responsibility. It is very easy to say that government is responsible. But our constitution says that freedom is given to you as well as responsibilities are also with you. Freedom and responsibility goes hand in hand. Freedom without responsibility will make anarchy. And responsibility without freedom will not deliver goods. So responsibility and freedom both go hand in hand. If you have freedom, but you must take some responsibilities also. And that's why autonomy was suggested in this NEP 2020. To give autonomy to the education institutions, keep faith in them. They will do better. They will do best job. Keep faith in our own people. Don't do everything from central machinery. At village level, what teacher wants to teach his own student, some freedom he should give them. Why not to give them? Teacher is the best judge of his own students. So he is knowing what our students are really in need. And he can frame syllabus like that. So particularly it is very relevant in higher education. So far as school education, primary education is considered foundation course, middle level course, and school education. These are the three parts you can see in new format. Foundation course, I told you, age 3 to age 8, up to the standard 2nd, then standard 3rd to standard 8. There are 2 stages, 3 plus 3. Here from 6th standard, they have introduced skill education from 6th standard. And 3 language formula. One is mother tongue. It is suggested primary education should be preferably in mother tongue. Not compulsory, preferably in mother tongue. Because if you learn in mother tongue primary education, your understanding will be more better. That is the suggestion of so many educationalists and it is accepted by all. So primary education, foundation course, primary education, higher primary education, preferably should give in mother tongue. But 3 language formula introduced right from 6th standard. One is mother tongue, second is any other state language, not necessarily Hindi. Today we are following 3 language formula, mother tongue, Hindi and English. But now in the new format they have suggested one mother tongue, one any other state language. Means Gujarati student can learn Tamil also, or Tamil student can learn Bengali also, like that. Second language. And third is any international language, foreign language, any foreign language, not necessarily English. So foreign language is recommended from right from age standard 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Freedom is given to the student. Autonomy is given to the school. That 3 language formula, so students will develop state interactions will increase. Unless and until you speak in their language, they will not feel that they are our people. So this language was properly considered while framing this NEP 2020. Proper weightage is given to the language. And so in near future, you will find that our students will be multilinguistic students. Minimum 3 languages they will speak. So that is an additional contribution in school education they have given. And they expect that numerical level, arithmetical level, science education should be given in school education. So when student will pass 12th, what is expected? What is the benchmark of that? That is also decided. And quality education you should give right from foundation course till higher education. Quality is applicable to all levels. Accountability is applicable to all levels. These are the two additional objectives, as I said, introduced through this policy. And so, speciality of this policy, as I showed, it is Bharat centric, it is student centric, it is teachers considering, and it is giving autonomy. Autonomy, freedom. Give freedom to the institutions. Let the educational institutes develop. And so you will find so many colleges are becoming autonomous nowadays. And they are expecting degree giving colleges. They are expecting now at higher education level, if we come, at higher education level also there is a different thing discussed, and that we will discuss after taking 5 minutes break. I think we are discussing right from 2:40 to 3:40 up to 4:30 time is given to you, but I think we need some 2 3 minutes 5 minutes break. And so we'll take 5 minutes break and again we will start, and then I will come to higher education. I have finished this primary, secondary school education. Now, what is expected in higher education in NEP 2020? I will try to elaborate that next lecture. So, with proper permission of the director, sir, shall we take 5 minutes break? Participants, is it okay for us? There are 96 participants. Is it okay? Dr. Pramod Ambada, some I can observe on camera. So 3 4 minutes break we'll take and we'll join again after 5 minutes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, students. Hello, namaste. Now we'll start with the second lecture. What is the role of higher education in this system? In higher education, as I said you, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 we completed. Now last is higher education. There are certain changes in higher education. And there are drastic changes in higher education that there is a 3-year degree course as well as 4-year degree course. 3 plus 2 or 4 plus 1. 3 plus 2 means what? 3-year degree course as it is, which we are implementing in India last so many years. And plus 2 years post-graduation course. 3 plus 2, that structure is still there. But they suggested one more addition in that you can start 4th-year degree course also. That is honors degree. All students will not get admission in the 4th-year degree course. They put some criteria for that. And those who are fulfilling that criteria, they are eligible to take 4th-year admission. So 4th-year degree course is not open to all. 4th-year degree course is open to only some meritorious students, and they will get honors degree, or they will get, you can say, research degree. 4th year is also a research course. Those who will complete research degree, they are eligible to take admission for PhD directly. They need not go for PG now. If they complete 4-year degree course, where 4th year is a research degree course, they are eligible for PhD admissions or research admissions. And those who will complete 4th year honors course, they are eligible for 1-year PG course. That is additional point. 1 year's PG course means total is 5 years, 3 plus 2 or 4 plus 1. That is the structural change suggested here. Then what is another change in this higher education system? That is credit system, choice-based credit system. Choice-based CBCS, choice-based credit system. Who choice? Student choice. But now we will implement slowly this choice-based credit system, because there are drastic changes, because credit system is introduced. And if you complete 120 to 130 credits, you are eligible for degree. So this degree course is on the basis of credits only. This is very helpful to the students. As I said, it is student-centric. Here, student thinking is most considered. That those students who are completing 120 or 132 credits, they will get admission anywhere. And because of this credit course introduction, students' mobility is really very easy. In old structure, students' movement from one university to another university was a little bit difficult. But now, because of this credit system, it is very easy. Because there is no equivalence formula, nothing we will be considered. And students, those who are completing certain credits, he can travel with that credit to another university. And so they have suggested ABC. What is ABC? Academic Bank of Credit. This Academic Bank of Credit means students need to open his account on UGC portal, and his credits will be deposited in that account. Suppose students from Mumbai completed 2 years in Mumbai, his father shifted to Kolkata, now he has to complete 3rd year in Kolkata. Now it is easily possible. And 4th year, suppose his father transferred to Delhi, he can complete 4th year in Delhi also with his credit, because his credits are deposited in credit banks. And so his traveling becomes easy. He can go from one place to another place with his credits. And he can enter in that. Suppose you want to take break in between. After completing 2 years course, 1st year he passed, he want to take break, exit for some time. So he can take that. And within 6 years, he need to come back again, and he can start further achieving credits. So For example, for a girl student, it is very convenient because they get married when they are in colleges. And if they get married, they need some break in their education. So they can take break. And after finishing their primary responsibilities in their family, they can come back in higher education. And so dropout rate will come down. That is expected. And that's why this credit system is introduced. Another thing is introduced that if you complete first year and you stop your education today, you don't get any reward for that. Now, because of NEP 2020, if you complete first year, you will get, and you want to take exit, you can take exit, but you will get certificate. Whatever you did in first year, and if you pass and you acquire certain credit, you will get certificate. Then after second year, if you want to take exit, you can take that exit, you will get diploma after second year. And third year, if you complete and you take exit, you will get degree. So students today are not getting, suppose I completed my first year in college, second year in college, but in third year, I could not complete my exam. So I don't get any reward for that. I don't have any certificate in my hand. That is the very drawback of today's system. That drawback is removed in this new system, and student will get means it is free entry and free exit. That is the policy document says. Free entry and free exit. What is free entry? Within 6-7 years, he can come back at any time and start his education further. And free exit means if he complete first year, he will get certificate. If he complete second year, he will get diploma. And if he complete third year, he will get degree. And fourth year, he will get research degree or honors degree. So his whatever he did, whatever education he took and he passed and achieved certain credits will be rewarded, will be recognized because of this exit system. This is student centric. That is also benefit given to the student. They are rewarded well. This is second advantage of it. And students can come back within 7 years. They have to complete their degree course. Today, what happens if student come back? Again, we ask him to take admission in the first year or second year. So that I saw so many cases of the students in my teaching career. And I observed that how students are facing problems when they travel from one place to, even in one state in Maharashtra. A student complete first year in Mumbai University and he want to take admission in the Pune University for the second year. Lot of hurdles were there. Lot of committee, before the committee is the case put up, and then equivalence committee suggested, no, these two papers again you have to give, those you have studied in first year there, but you need to study this paper here again. Such type of problems students were facing. I think because of this choice-based credit system, students' movement is free. Student transfer from one place to another place because of his father's transfer or because of his own problem. When students are going from one place to another place, he can carry on his education in the right manner. So this is suggested choice-based credit system. Choice-based credit system says another point of choice-based credit system is, as I said, it is student choice. So second advantage of higher education system in the coming days will be, it is multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary approach we need to develop in university system. Today we don't have. We have very traditional faculties, science, arts, commerce, compartments are there, and science student cannot take arts subject, arts student cannot take commerce subject, like that. Engineering student cannot take medical subject, medical student cannot take engineering subject, like that. Now this NEP 2020 suggested that it should be multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary. Means you need to keep basket open to your students. Students will select the subjects as per his own choice. Means there will be a BA, BCom, BSc degrees, no doubt. Suppose I am a science student, basically I am studying science. So some 60% subjects I will study from science, But other subjects I will take from other my liking subject from other faculties also. For example, I am interested in singing or drama or in dancing or in playing. I can take subjects from that faculty or that as per my choice. Engineering student can take music as another additional subject, minor subject. So there is a major and minor. Major subject will be his mainstream, minor subject he can take it from other faculty. Science student, if wants to study politics, he can take one political science as is one paper, or management as a one paper, or engineering student can take economics as a one paper. Like that, interdisciplinary approach, multidisciplinary approach is recommended in this higher education system. And so many colleges started. In Maharashtra, we started this. That some subjects are kept open for the student choice. Student can select. Now, suppose it is the arts, science, commerce college. So, arts students are taking some science subjects, some commerce subjects. Commerce students taking some science and art subject like that. Such systems started already. Now, at the initial implementation stages, there are certain problems faced. But people are clever enough to find out solution to that. And that's why autonomy is given. There are so many autonomous colleges, and I'm a member of 3-4 college committees here, which are autonomous colleges, and we tried our level best to find out solution to their problems. And satisfactorily, we completed their first year exam this year. In 3 colleges, I am on the board of management committee, board of governance, and we observed that if there are certain problems, for example, faculty workload problem, subject availability problem, so some solutions are there definitely. I will not go into that detail, what are the solutions, how to develop that, because they are vary from place to place. So you have to develop solutions at your own level, but if you are in need and if you want to do that, you can do that. It is so simple. So in higher education system, this is the drastic change now. We are coming from this annual exam system pattern to credit system pattern. And credits are deposited into bank, academic bank of credits. And that credits will remain with you. And whenever you will complete that required credits for that degree, suppose 132 degree, in some universities 125, 124, 122, 132 variations are there. That autonomy is given to the universities or autonomous colleges, degree giving colleges. Today there are 45,000 colleges in India. Now they are thinking that this strength should come down to 15,000 colleges, and all colleges should be degree giving colleges up to 2040. Today we are in 2025. In coming 15 years, every college should be a degree giving college. That is their dream. I don't know how far we will achieve this, but it is started already. Minimum on that line, traveling started in many states. Journey started in many states, and we will reach to the destination properly, I think, I'm sure. So, in coming 10, 15 years, you will find no university pattern, no university structure, no affiliation structure, which is British system we are following. Now we are changing ourselves from British system to American system, Western system. From affiliation structure to autonomous structure. We are shifting from affiliation structure to autonomous structure. And colleges, those who are autonomous. Now, there are cluster universities, there are private universities, there are deemed universities, there are deemed to be universities. So, all such type of university will also one day collapse. And what will be there? They have suggested 3 types of universities only. One, degree giving universities, means teaching intensive universities. Teaching intensive universities where 80-90% teaching will go on, 10-20% research will go on. Second, research oriented universities, research intensive universities, where 80% research, maximum research will be there. These are only research universities. Some teaching will be there, no doubt. But basically, they are research intensive universities. Research intensive universities, teaching intensive universities, and third is degree giving colleges. That is our third set. That is last Now, this year, some research intensive universities will start in India. Only research will go on. For example, some IIT, IIMs, there is a research also going on, teaching also going on, but slowly they are thinking their teaching burden will come down and their research burden will increase. That is the infrastructural development will come in next 3-4 years. Next 3-4-5 years, you will find there are some universities which are only research intensive universities where basically research will go on, because if you compare ourselves with developed countries, why we are lagging behind? We are lagging behind because we don't have our sufficient research work. We are importing so many things. Still, we are dependent on so many countries because we don't have our own research. We don't have our own innovation. And so it is suggested that in each and every university, there should be innovation and incubation center you have to establish. If it is degree giving colleges, you need to develop innovation and incubation center. In Maharashtra, our University Act made it compulsory that in every university, there should be one director who is responsible for this innovation and incubation center. So job opportunities are increased because in previously in university structure, this post was not there. Only registrar, vice chancellor, controller of exam, finance officer. Now there are two more officers introduced. One is this incubation and research center director and international study center director. International, because government of India is thinking that you should export your education also. Today, some foreign students are coming. If you compare America, England, Australia, Canada, out of their total revenue, lot of revenue they earn from these foreign students. It is some 19 pound dollars in England, $360 in America. Some figures are there. I'm not sure about it, but some figures published yesterday only into the newspaper. That these 5-6 countries, England, America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, France, Germany, where most of the students from the world are coming and they are paying in their currency. So they earn more income from foreign students. And so Indian government thought that why India should not attract these students to our country. Today, foreign students are coming to India for taking education, but basically they are from African countries or Middle East countries. Middle East country or African country students are coming to India for higher education because it is comparatively cheaper than European countries, than Western countries. So these students are coming to us, but European students or American students are not yet taking education in India. So our dream is that India should attract all world students here. And so make our education so qualitative, so innovative, so research oriented, so students abroad will be attracted to take admissions in India. And it should become one source of revenue of government of India. Why our students are going abroad? Because their infrastructure is good, their quality of education is good, they get job opportunities there more. And if we develop that type of culture in India, our other students will also attract to India. Now today some Iranian students, Iraqi students, Afghanistan students, Kenya, South Africa students coming to India. But most of the countries still are not choosing India as their choice for education. And so we have decided, this NEP 2020 suggested that make your higher education system so strong, so innovative, so attractive, so foreign students can also get attracted to our universities also. Now we have started making MOUs with minimum universities, interdisciplinary and international education suggested. So many universities have started making MOUs with foreign universities. And so hybrid course started. 3 years education you take in India, 1 year abroad. 2 years in India, 2 years abroad. That type of MOUs are coming out. But that is not expected. It is one part of it. Okay. So student exchange and teachers exchange program will take place. That is already started. Many colleges also came out. Basically, I'm very happy to share that most of the engineering colleges are taking good contribution in that. Most of the engineering colleges have made MOUs with different countries, different colleges, and their students are going there for 6 months or 1 year. Teacher faculty exchange program also they started implementing. Online already started. Faculty online education they are giving from their country to our students also. Actual exchange will also start. They already started in some university and some colleges. So it is not new now for you new teachers, those who are youngsters in this profession. They are having very golden opportunity nowadays. They will teach 6 months in India, 6 months in England. They will teach 6 months in India, 2 months in France, like that. These days are not far away now. That is expected that our teachers will become global teachers, and global teachers, though outside country teachers also will come to India, stay in India, will stay in universities and will interact with our students. So this is one part. But second part, as I said, that what rich or developed countries are receiving good revenue from foreign students, and now that is our also one aim, that India should also receive good revenue from foreign students. So foreign students will be attracted to Indian universities and Indian colleges. And so we have to make our education system so qualitative. So quality education and accountability, if these two good objectives, if we achieve in coming 4 5 years, you will find at world level, India will have very better place. Our students will go abroad, will find out jobs there, because interaction will increase. And it is very beneficial to young faculty and students, those who are entering in higher education system. That is one expectation. Another expectation, good days for higher education years to come are that one NEP has kept one more objective before us, that GER, gross enrollment ratio, we need to increase up to 50%. It is 27% today, India average. In most of the Western country, it is more than 50%. In America, it is 65%, somewhere it is 55%, 48%. In India, it is just 27%. And so up to 2035, they kept now only 10 years. I don't know we'll achieve or not, but within next 10 years, we have to increase our GER, gross enrollment ratio, from 27%, 27.9 exactly speaking, 27.9% to 50%. Means near about double. So strength in higher education will increase. Dropout rate in higher education will come down, and strength in higher education will increase. And so it will give opportunities to more new colleges, new universities, new staff members, new faculty members. And so that is also a good sign for higher education development in India in coming days. So GER we have to increase, and that's why all these facilities are given to the student, that choice-based credit system, carry over, taking breaks in education and coming back to education system. Such type of facilities are given to the students in NEP 2020, and UGC is very aggressively implementing this NEP 2020. UGC, which is University Grant Commission, AICT, All India Council of Technical Education, All India Council of Education, all these boards, law education, medical council, all these all India bodies have started introducing new circulars to the university and colleges for implementation of this NEP 2020. One more point is there, NEP 2020, that when we started increasing GER and multidisciplinary approach, job opportunities will increase. And so we need to develop skill education. So some subjects, when we are designing our syllabus, when designing your syllabus, you have to take care that some credits are allotted to skill education. So there are some major subjects, some minor subjects, some open elective. In open elective, it is expected that he can take from other faculty as well as he can take skill education. Means art students should also learn computer. Art students should also learn some pathological laboratory skills. So such type of interdisciplinary, some skill-oriented courses you need to include in your syllabus. That is expected at university level, at college level. And skill education is compulsory, as I said, from 6th standard. But at higher education level also, your syllabus must focus proper light on skill development of the students. For student who is becoming graduate from your university must have minimum one skill. Now, just French delegation came to India. They have interaction with our HRD ministry. And HRD minister, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, interacted with them and they came out with MOU. What is that MOU? That they need, France government need 4 lakh students in coming 4 years. 4 lakh. 4 lakh job opportunities are there. But they put 2 conditions. One condition that they must know French language. And second condition, they must have one skill minimum. If they have skill, they have given what type of jobs are available there in France. And if you have that type of skill, for example, electrician or plumber or say civil work or mechanical work, if that skill you have, and if you know French language, they are ready to give you appointment later here only. You need not go to France and try for jobs. You will get job in India only. Job later you will get India, and Indian government will send you to France directly. When you will get down there, when you will land on German in France, immediately job is available with you. That type of promise given by France government to government of India, and government of India has already communicated to all the states, and states have started. In Maharashtra, for example, Maharashtra government said those students are ready to take learn French language, they will get free course for that. That if you want to learn French language, free course. There, I mean, they will get scholarship for that. You pay money and you will get scholarship from the government. So such initiatives are coming from government end. And so such opportunities to available to our young students, because young population in India is more, as I said, this is our dividend, geographical dividend, like that it is a dividend. And that dividend we want to achieve, we want to enjoy, but there are 2 conditions. That one is skill education and second is a speciality. In means skill education means you must be expert and special in one thing. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj said, one writer wrote one novel on Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj in Maharashtra, where he said that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj said that you should have one quality where there must be no challenge in the world. आपके पास कम से कम एक स्किल ऐसा होना चाहिए जो जग में अच्छा हो. ये छत्रपति शिवराय ने बोला था. See how visionary our kings were. So such things are there. Today also we are thinking same thing. That give your students such one skill minimum that there will be no challenge in the world. And so skill-oriented education, Bharat-centered education, that is our expectation in higher education. Then we have introduced semester system. As I showed you, examination pattern will also change. Continuous education, continuous evaluation. That is another theme of this NEP 2020. That what we are doing today, at the end of the year, we are taking exam, annual pattern. Now this annual pattern will not remain, there will be a semester pattern. Most of the universities already started semester pattern. At the end of the semester, there is exam. So there will be exam at the end of semester, but not 100 marks. 50 marks at the end of exam, for example. Now that autonomy is given to the colleges, autonomy is given to the universities. It is vary from university to university. University has to decide that how many marks semester end exam you want to conduct and how many marks you want to give for internal assessment, continuous assessment of students. For example, in Pune University where I am working, we decided 70-30 formula. 70% marks are for semester and exam and 30% marks are for internal exam, means continuous exam. Means at the end of first month, some tutorials will be conducted in the class and will be evaluated students. Or students ask some, prepare some projects and submit to the concerned teacher. Teacher will evaluate that, will give marks. Project evaluation, presentation, tutorials, written exam, oral exam, some job, mixed work, job work, like that. Such type of innovative methods you need to develop for evaluation of your students at internal level. So again, it is choice given to the teachers. Teacher will decide how to evaluate their own students, and they will give marks. Marks will be communicated to the university. University will conduct semester and exam, and final result will be given to the student. And so here again, autonomy is given to you, but at the time of that, responsibility comes to you. Because 30 marks you are giving. For in some universities, 40. Actually, it is expected 50-50. UGC has already issued circular that 40% syllabus you should complete through online mode. 40% syllabus, online mode. Not necessary to students should come every day to the college and take education in college classroom. This methodology will also change in coming 4-5 years. Student will come only 3 days or 4 days in college. Remaining 2-3 days, he will take his education at his own home. You can deliver lectures through this distance learning mode or online mode. Now, you see, there is a threatening to traditional universities because open universities are coming. There are 22 open universities already working in India today. Now, all universities have given permission to start their distance learning course. So, students need not take admission in university or college. He will complete his degree through distance learning mode also. So, this is also a challenge to colleges also, that to maintain our strength, students should come to the college to take admission, to take education in your college. You have to keep your basket more open. Because choice-based credit system is there. If you keep your basket more open, students will be attracted to your college and will take admission there. Because some colleges and cities are facing this problem after starting this distance learning courses by universities. And so this NEP 2020 suggested that this major minor opening electives will be continued. Multidisciplinary approach will be continued. Student exams are based on his experience, not only theory exam. His skill will be tested through his experience. And so it is suggested by the UGC that 4th year, or if your 3rd year degree course you are running, minimum 1 semester student need to complete or take his education at some actually workplace, working on experience, hands-on experience students should have. And so it is suggested that 1 semester or some hours in the semester, student will be allotted one company or one organization where student will work, and on the basis of his working, he will submit his project, and on the basis of that, he will be evaluated. So students' experience, actually work experience, will be counted. Today, we are not counting that. So many arts, commerce students are working in organizations and taking education, but we are not counting their work experience there. So in near future, this type of advantage students will enjoy, that they will get evaluated what they are working for. Today it is not rewarded. And so students should not get tension in exam. They are suggesting tension-free exam. Today there is a tension to the student we are doing for exam. So we need to make our student tension-free. And so make friendly exam system. Students friendly exam system where students will not carry any tension. And suppose he come to the class and he give best answers to your questions, and you realize that students understood this topic very well. So you can say, okay, you are evaluated and I am giving you 8 marks out of 10. So he will get surprised. I am evaluated. Yes, you are evaluated because you gave very good answers to my questions and you understood the topic very well. So you are evaluated. Like that, make students friendly exam system. No tension. And so every organization will develop their own methodology. I'm not saying this is compulsory to all. Every student, every teacher, every organization will develop their own methodology for evaluation of the students. Internal assessment should be responsible and should be reliable. Because when you are going to internal assessment, many times this $1,000,000 question is asked that it is diluted. They are not properly evaluated. Out of 30, 25, 26 marks are given to the students. So such type of criticism is always there. So we need to take note of that criticism, and every student and every teacher should feel that yes, he is properly evaluated. No tension on teacher, no tension on student. And society will also recognize that yes, in this educational institute there is honesty, there is a quality, there is a proper recognition, and proper benchmark system is there. So that we need to develop. Then second, and because of that only employability of the student will increase. Only last point I would like to highlight, and then we'll stop here. That is one more advantage of this NEP 2020. There is a dual degree system is suggested. UGC has already issued circular about it. Dual degree certificate. What is dual degree? If you are taking BA in economics in one college, you can take BSc mathematics in another college. Dual degree. Of one university, you can take one degree, another university can take another degree, or even one university you can at a time simultaneously study for 2 degrees. It was prohibited till today. Now it is open from tomorrow. Now new students, those who are taking admission, they can get 2 degrees in their 3 years career. We need to explain these our students. This is opportunity to the student, they will get dual degree within 3 years. Today once you are registered for 1 degree, you are not eligible to take admission for a second course, another course, even diploma course also. So this is dual degree course. It is new advantage of this NEP 2020. And that's why I am said it is student centric. Student, those who are mature enough, those who are, you can say, competent enough, they will take 2 degrees at a time. Those who are brilliant students, competent students, they can take 2 degrees. For example, you are expert in mathematics, you can go for mathematics at one time, and as well as you can take financial accountancy as another subject, another degree because mathematics will be helpful to you here. Financial literacy will increase. And so it depends upon the colleges and universities now how you develop such type of courses. Your board of studies, your faculties, your academic councils need to think over that and develop such type of courses and packages which will be available to the student. You have to make package available to students at your college level, at your university level, at your department level. And so students will be attracted to new this degree. And so this dual degree program, for that you need to go for School Connect program. That is School Connect program. Another program is introduced, School Connect. So colleges teachers should go to the schools, 11, 12 students, interact with them, try to find out what are their interests, where they want to go, and design your syllabus accordingly. So School Connect program you need to start every university, every college, and in near about schools and near about schoolers and students, you need to meet, you need to interact with them, you have to explain your courses to them, and you will get feedback from the students what they need, what they want, and that type of changes you can make in your syllabus. So this is School Connect program, and because of this, employability will increase. Now in board of studies also it is suggested that some industrialist or some entrepreneur, some businessman, you need to involve in your syllabus framing work. We are not doing, only teachers are framing syllabus today. Now we need to take help of such experts also. And so professor by practice, such type of systems are introduced by UGC, professor of practice, professor of, you can say, excellent persons are invited as a lecturer. They are be on your payroll also, and you can take help of such expert persons for your development of your students. So this type of facilities are introduced in NEP 2020. Because of NEP 2020, these facilities are available to the student, and your higher structure education will drastically change in coming 4-5 years, I think. And after 4-5 years or 10 years, you will find different type of culture is developed in colleges and universities, education pattern everywhere. And Indian student will become competent in the world market. They will be employable. They are having skills and they will be welcomed and rewarded in the world market. And then only Vishwaguru, that is our dream, will fulfill. So Indian government wants, Prime Minister Modi ji said that up to 2047, when we are celebrating our 100 years of independence, India should become Vishwaguru. So first we need to make our students and teachers competent for that, and then we will become Vishwaguru, I think. So I expect that these dreams will be successful in your career, in your life, and you will observe all that and you will contribute for implementing this NEP 2020 in right manner. And finally, students will be benefited, young generation will be benefited, and a strong country, developed country of India, developed India, independent India, really independent students and developed students we want to see. That is our dream, and that dream we will fulfill in coming days, in coming future. With these words, I would like to express my vote of thanks to the organizers, to the directors, to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Director, Assistant Director, and all authorities of the universities, and all the participants I would like to thank because for my patience listening of this 2 hours lecture. Thank you very much and wish you all the best and Happy New Year to you again. Thank you very much. Okay, sir. Rafael, sir, shall I stop here? Anybody from organization here? Organizers? Participants, is it okay? Anybody from Sambhajinagar is here? Abdul, sir?
Yes, sir. Nice lecture, sir. Dr. Mudolkar, I hear.
Okay, Mudolkar, Dr. Mudolkar. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Dr.
Okay.
B.S. Govmunde, sir. Nice lecture. Nice information.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, shall I stop? So, okay, I will leave the meeting then. Okay, good luck to you all.
Thank you. Thank you,
My
sir.
Thank you.
regard to Rafael, sir, please. Okay, sir. Mudolkar, sir, please convey my regard to Rafael, sir, and Patil, sir. Thank you very much.